Hey Team Hot Room, Katie here, and Kaylee is rocking her pregnancy journey surrounded with yoga, heated fitness, and wellness. We're here to talk to you about some first trimester tips.
Yeah, so first trimester was pretty difficult, a little bit of nausea going on. It's really important when you come to your mat here that you drink lots of water, take breaks when you need it, really listen to your body. Your intuition and how you're feeling is so important in that first trimester. Listening to your body and feeling out what works for you and what doesn't.
Yeah, the first trimester can be really difficult with extra fatigue, lots of nausea, and that definitely affects your body and your mental state. Coming into a practice, it's okay to tell yourself, I need to take a few weeks off of my practice, and I'm gonna come back to this when I'm in my second trimester.
We're here to talk about second trimester tips. So second trimester, as your belly is growing, it's time to start really listening to your body and making those modifications in all aspects of the classes, vinyasa, OHY, Pilates, even yin. Some modifications will be needed.
Yeah, your second trimester is so fun because your body's going through changes every single day, but your practice is staying consistent. And so you get to see your practice from a new perspective every single time you come into the space. A few things we want to note. Anything that has our belly down on the floor, any posture or movements, we want to start modifying that towards the end of our first trimester into our second trimester and third trimester. All of our instructors are knowledgeable about modifications in all of our disciplines. Be sure to ask your instructor if you have any questions.
One last thing about second trimester, a lot of people do experience some dizziness during that trimester, especially when moving up and down in a quick manner. It's really important to listen to your body. If you start seeing any of those stars, sit down, take a break, go into a child's pose or a cat-cow. Sometimes it's helpful to be as a pregnant person by the door, and you can have some fresh air closer to you and available. Discussing third trimester tips. So as you've gone on now your first trimester, your second trimester, you've been in the studio, now you have a routine down. As you grow, things are going to start feeling a little different. So maybe the first trimester you really loved Pilates, and then the second trimester it was OHY, and the third trimester maybe vinyasa is more your jam. It's really important to listen to your body, stay hydrated, and take the classes that are comfortable for you at that moment.
One thing you're going to notice in your third trimester is your body is releasing hormones to help your ligaments and tendons stretch predominantly around your pelvis. And that's getting you ready for birth. It's a great thing. However, in your practice, you want to be really mindful that you use those big stabilizing muscles like your glutes and your abdominals to keep your body safe, predominantly your pelvis safe in our practices.
Another tip in the third trimester is making sure you're drinking enough water. Obviously, your body is producing a lot more blood and it needs a lot of different nutrients, and you've got a lot more volume here. So it's important you're staying really hydrated before class, during class, and after class to take care of you and the baby.
Lastly, the third trimester, you are so close to the finish line. You're so close to meeting your baby, and let's be honest, you're ready for it to be here. It is so important during this time to stay present in your day-to-day life and keep a healthy routine, including your yoga practice. It gives you something to look forward to every day, something that you can be mindful and present and here with, and think less about that day coming sooner. Be present in this moment through your practice. After going through labor and delivery, I realized one of the biggest benefits of my yoga practice during pregnancy was preparing my body for the birthing experience. I used my yoga practice through breath, through engagement of my core in my birthing process, and the mindfulness to stay present and calm in that high stress situation. I don't think I would have been as prepared for my birthing experience without my yoga practice.
One benefit of staying at the hot room and continuing your practice during pregnancy is you can maintain your health as well as your physical strength during pregnancy. It's very important not only for your mental but for your physical well-being to continue coming to class as long as you feel fit to do so.
Yes, having a day-to-day routine with your fitness and wellness journey during pregnancy is so important, not just for your body, but also your mind. It keeps you sane in kind of a crazy period of life where there's a lot of stress, a lot of unexpected what comes next, and you can stay mindful and present in your practice.
The final thing that I'd like to discuss is the use of hydration and water during pregnancy. It's so important, obviously, to hydrate before class, as you all know, and after class, but utilizing that to come to class every day. No, I've got class later, I've got to drink a lot of water beforehand, especially now that I'm pregnant, and I got to drink water throughout class, or at the end of class, I need to refuel my body, replenish all of that water that you've sweated out throughout class. It keeps you in that routine of continuing to drink water throughout the day, which is super healthy not only for you, but also your baby.
Thanks for joining us while we talk about pregnancy and yoga. You got this. Stay strong.